Most players never realize what lies right under their noses. They simply land, loot, and go on with their day without realizing the horrors of the places they are visiting. One such place is Squibbly Shores. This POI may seem normal at the surface, but what secrets lie in this fish town are horrifying, and you may never see this place the same after watching this video. This is your first and only warning. Proceed with caution. Barnacle Bodega. Squibbly Shores seems like a normal town, right? Think again. This town boasts many mysteries if you know where to look. In the center of this town, we have Barnacle Bodega, a simple fish market on the surface. When you look deeper, there is way more to this building than you could ever realize. Simply going behind the market counter, we can already see questionable business practices. A machine that appears to take square-like floppers removes the fins and fries what remains, to then stick a popsicle stick, yes, a popsicle stick, into its rear end. And what is left is this. A fried, disturbing-looking product. And what do they do with this product, you may ask? Well, more on that later. The Barnacle Bodega has more to show under the surface as we make our way upstairs into Squibbly's office. Now, you may be wondering, who is Squibbly? Let me show you. Squibbly was introduced during the showdown season of Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2, and is a squid, but not just any squid. This specific squid seems to have a big impact on the entire town. Simply looking around, we can already see Squibbly's influence on the environment, billboards, posters, the town's entrance, and even the town's restaurant, Krusty Cod, which has unspeakable horrors that I will get into soon. Coming back to Squibbly's office, we can see multiple portraits showing us Squibbly's past endeavors. The first portrait shows the bloodline, or should I say ink line, of Squibbly's family. Guys, please don't unsubscribe. It all started with Squibbly 1, which, might I add, has a statue of himself just outside of Squibbly's office. Could this Squibbly be the founder of this town? And does he know of its horrors? One may only theorize so. Next we have Squibbly 2, followed by Squibbly 3, then 4, then 5, then present day Squibbly. Now, looking at all these Squibblies, which one seems the most evil to you? Now, I don't know about you, but present day Squibbly seems to have a little something going on. Looking at Squibbly's computer, we can find him leaving reviews for the restaurant known as Sticks, run by Fish Stick. Squibbly seems to be leaving a review right now. Let's check it out. The review says, quote, "Do not waste your time eating here. It's mid at best, and now, one can only assume that Squibbly has eaten at this restaurant and didn't have a good experience. But if you look closer, we can see other reviews also reviewing 1 stars. But what are the names of these people? Squid Omato? Burger Squid? Must I state the obvious, but why? Why all this hatred towards Fish Stick? No one knows." Side note, behind Squibbly's table we can see Squibbly fighting what looks to be a giant water creature. Just wanted to point that out. F&S Ink or Swim. F&S Ink or Swim seems to be where most, if not all, fish goods are processed for the town's needs. A simple factory for fishing, right? Well, maybe not. You see, fish seem to be thrown into a basketball hoop. Yeah, I know. That then goes through a machine. Now you see, normal fish go through this machine and come out square floppers. This raises many questions. Are square floppers even natural? The answer is no, they are not natural. One can only assume that this machine right here somehow transforms normal fish into mutated square floppers. It does not matter what fish is put into this machine. Slurp fish, floppers, even shield fish all come out the same no matter what. Now what is this square creature? I'll tell you what, it's a fusion of multiple fish into one body. How else would the square floppers be twice if not 3 times the size of what goes in? Another question rises on the table. Are these creatures alive? One may say of course not. They're fish, and fish can't breathe air, but how do you know that? These could easily be living, mutated, air-breathing, paralyzed fish for all you may know, and it will all make sense soon. Stick with me. Squibbly hates Fish Stick. I mean hates Fish Stick. Just take a look at the scenery of this town. The trash cans are Fish Stick. The signs say no fish sticks. The ads show fish stick being fished. The barnacle bodega has a fish stick head getting cut off with a butcher's knife. The Krusty Cod has a fish stick in a taco ready to eat. The billboard on top of it says pass the fish stick. May I say more, Krusty Cod? Speaking of Krusty Cod, the biggest horrors await. Krusty Cod seems to be a normal restaurant selling fish food for the local residents of Squibbly Shores, correct? Wrong. This store contains the most brutal, unhinged, grotesque, torturing food on the entire Fortnite island. Let me explain. Walking in, we see tables, food, nothing wrong, right? Take a closer look. Floppy floppers, fish stick tacos, and they're smiling, their eyes, red eyes, blood vessels bursted, fried square floppers with sticks in their backs, and they're smiling too. What's there to smile about? The only way they would be smiling is if they were forced to. Think about it. The eyes, they're red. Their red eye blood vessels, bursted, irritated, the mouths, forced to smile. Are they fried alive? Yes, they are. Let me explain. It all starts in the factory. Fish are fished out of the local water, then turned into living, breathing, paralyzed square creatures. Then they are taken to local stores. These local stores then mutilate these most likely living creatures called flopped floppers, made from various fish smushed together into an air-breathing, paralyzed, square blob that is then fried alive. Yes, fried alive. Always fresh guaranteed, right? Inky promise, they say. Think about it. The only way to be fresh is to keep it alive till you decide to eat it. That is what they do to crabs. And that is why they are fried alive, stripped of their gills and fins. They were just born into these new bodies and immediately get cooked and mutilated, fried, and then a stick forcefully inserted into their rears. Then they're forced to smile to make the meal more appetizing to the consumers. I don't know about you, but when I cook my fish, they certainly don't come out looking like this, unless they were alive, suffering, bodies fried alive till the end. Their eyes scream pain. They may have even been strangled to death in the machine. Let me explain. Their eyes show what happens when you are asphyxiated. See, look, the eyes often turn red or bloodshot during asphyxiation, particularly in cases of strangulation or suffocation. This is caused by, I do not know how to say that word, tiny broken blood vessels that appear as red or purple spots on the whites of the eyes, eyelids, or face due to increased blood pressure, which means they're still alive. As you can see, the fried floppers have red broken eye vessels because they were most likely choked in the cooking process, alive. I rest my case, and those were the horrors of Squibbly Shores. I hope you can sleep tonight. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and check out my shorts. I upload them daily. Don't forget to use code GBOP to support my channel, and have a good day.